morning, everyone. My name is Alofokhai Joy. I'm an Edo girl.
Hello and welcome to Obehi Podcast. I'm your host, Obehi A14, and I strongly believe that everyone has a story to share. Now let's get started into this episode.
I'm studying medical laboratory science in Ambrosali University in Ekpoma.
But they are here.
I don't understand language.
You don't understand? You're in Ekpoma, no? You know, in Ekpoma,
Yes,
you speak Esa, no?
no, I don't understand this sound. I'm just schooling here. I don't, I'm from Sabo, but I don't even understand my language.
You say you are
But
from where?
like Sabo in Nigeria,
Mm-hmm.
I mean in Edo State.
Mm-hmm.
But
So you
I
don't
cannot.
understand your language. That is very interesting. Tell me about that. Let's start from there.
Yes, my dad died at like when I was still 2 years old. So I didn't really have the opportunity to know him, not to talk of even knowing my language because my mom is a Yoruba woman. So I didn't have anybody to teach me my language.
All right.
That's
Sorry
why.
about that. Ejo, Kilode. All right.
That means you can speak almost all the languages.
No. At least I can just throw in those few ones. Of course, I'm in Nigeria, so I should be able to say one or two things now in the Wazobia family.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
So
so
you are in Ekboma studying political science and public administration,
no,
right?
no medical laboratory science.
Medical and laboratory science.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
medical
Can you tell us
laboratory.
more about that?
Yeah, I'm just in 100 level, so I don't really know much yet. But I'm writing my final, I mean, that's my second semester exam, so I can enter 200 level. So, like currently, we've started our exam, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'll write my second paper on Friday. So, after the exam, I will enter 200 level. So, but for now, I'm still in 100 level, so I don't know much about the course yet.
Mm-hmm.
We're still doing physics physics, chemistry and biology. So that's like the main thing we are doing for now.
All right. That's good. So as we finally resume from strike, right?
Yeah,
Because you are in school now.
not the general so my school put out from ASU strike, so but we were also on strike. That was actually when I started linking. They
Mm-hmm.
resumed like in April. That was when my school put out. But general ASU is still on strike.
Well, how does it feel to study in Ekboma? Tell us about. Not everybody know where Ekboma even is and what is Ekboma. Give us a little bit. What do you see around you study there in Abrosali University?
Okay, Ekpoma is more like a village, but because of the school year, that's why like the school is actually the school made this place look kind of tush and all that, but it's a village. We don't used to have water except during rainy season and light. So even if you want to have light, like if you need light, you need to have generator or solar. But so we hardly they don't really give us light here and water especially. There's no water. We do buy water. But thank God, we are pushing. We don't have choice. And yeah, Ekoma is not far from Benin. I mean, yeah, it's far, 2 hours journey, bro.
I mean, inside the school, you don't have water there, or is that what you're saying? Or you are
Not
talking of
inside
people
the
that are
school. Ekoma
living
in
as.
general. Ekoma in general, there's no water. There's no water. Like we do buy water. We used to buy water like tank. There's no water in their ground. So we need to except it's rainy season just like now. We have water in our well. So that but once the water finish now, we have to buy water.
All right, so let's go back to what we are talking about today, which is your journey in LinkedIn. So tell me more about that. Help us understand how this journey started for you and what you are doing there.
Yeah, my LinkedIn journey. I started during the strike, like I think yes, General ASU went on strike in February after Valentine or before Valentine. I can't really remember for long. I
You
just
say it
knew them.
started on Valentine's Day.
No, I didn't start on Valentine's Day. Like General also went on strike during Valentine that February period. Then me, I was now like, okay, what can I do with this my strike and everything? Because not as if I don't work before. I used to work, but the kind of work I do before is more. It's not really. It's not a good job like say that. But I used to see good money from it too. But it's more like it's an app like all this app where girls used to go and just sit down, collect gifts. That was what I usually do before. I
What
collect
kind of
gifts
work is
and
that?
I won't really say it's a work, but that's how I do make money then.
Hmm.
There's an app called Bigo. They have other apps like that, but the one I used to use is Bigo. I stream on the app. Then once I stream, like people, these guys, all these guys abroad, when they pass, they could just say, "Oh, this girl is beautiful." Then they give me gifts. So at the end of the month, those gifts we usually collect. We do convert them into money, and the money is usually big. But the reason why I left the app is because it's more as if we used to beg. Yes, not even it's more as if it's begging because when somebody comes to be like, please now gift me, give me this one, give me this particular, give me treasure, all this kind of thing. So it's more like a begging stuff, and yes. And the guy I was dating then, he was feeling insecure, and he was like, he didn't want me to do the app, like he didn't want me to be on the app again. That was why he told me to start content writing. Then I think that was why I joined LinkedIn. Yeah. So I was like, okay, let me leave because the way the stuff was, it was not, and it was even getting out of hand because some girls they started doing rubbish for gifts, and he was scared that maybe one day I'll be influenced to join them because of the kind of money we used to see there. So I listened to him and I tried to learn content writing and copywriting. Then from there, that was how I joined LinkedIn and I started my journey. And it was
Mhm.
during strike. It was during strike. That was in March. That after my birthday, I can remember after my birthday. Oh, I became intentional on LinkedIn. But I've been on LinkedIn since January though. But I just abandoned the app because I didn't understand what was going on there, and I had something that used to give me money too. So I just felt LinkedIn was a waste of time and all that. So I abandoned it. But in March I came back.
What kind of strategy do you adopt to be able to succeed on LinkedIn? Or do you do any type of thing there, or do you have a way, kind of, this is what you do to be able to get what you want? Tell me more about that.
Yes, yes. Like when I just the first thing I did though, I paid for a LinkedIn optimization class. That was like I think in March or April. Then yeah, that was how I got to know how I can optimize my profile because as at then my profile was looking shabby and it had lots of errors. Then after that, the only strategy I do use is trying to solve problems. Like I do make sure my posts are like I do make sure my contents are directed to like I noticed the first time I made a post that went viral, yeah, the post was about Upwork, like when I won my first job on Upwork. Then after that, like in that post, then I now offered to help those that are finding issues with Upwork and those that want to learn content writing. And as at then, I was less than a month old and still this small girl. What do I want to teach? Sure you get, but the post had close to 700 likes and all that. And a lot of people came to join my group chat, wanted to learn from me. I was not like, really? See, what do I know that these people want to learn from me? Like, I was just wondering, like, I don't even know much, but I want the job. Now they want me to teach them how I got the job and all that. And some people even want me to teach them how to write content. And I told them it was for free. So the class didn't go well though, but now that was like my first class and all that. But so that was when I got to know that okay, I think my audience love content related to like maybe job, and they also love stories. like I just noticed that that was like their main, like the kind of thing they love. And whenever I make posts related to something like that, maybe talking about their, let's say something that they're also going through, just like clients. Now they're looking for clients, how to get clients, all these kind of general topics. That then I try to make it unique in my own way. Yeah, that's my own special strategy. I noticed that it was what they want, and I started creating content related to that kind of thing. And of course, they would resonate with it because that's what they are going through. And from there, yeah, I think that's my only strategy. I don't think I have any other. Yeah, I also do comment on people's posts. I think it's very important to, in like when you're trying to get visibility, like you engage in people's posts. You try to know, like don't just expect people to come to your own. You don't just expect people to engage in your post if you're not engaging in their own. I believe people, we generally we have this kind of opinion, or this kind of mentality that you scratch my back, I scratch your back. Yeah. So if you engage in my post, I'll surely want to engage in your post. So that's another strategy on LinkedIn, or that I usually use. So I don't think there's another thing. Just my content. And
What is your content about? I mean, what kind of content do you create?
yeah, I create content, content that, how will I put it? I usually direct my content to content writers and people that are looking for jobs on LinkedIn, and people that are also on LinkedIn, but they don't know how to use LinkedIn. So you get, like, they have other skills, like maybe web developers, but they don't know how to use the app. So these are the kind of content I like coming up with, because I believe anybody on LinkedIn needs solutions to this kind of problem. Yeah, they need solutions to problems like that. So these are the kind of content I usually create.
And in what format do you create the content? Is it like maybe video, text,
Text,
audio?
text, yes, and I use stories a lot. That was what I learned when I was learning content writing, and it has always worked for me. I even tried it. I like this morning I made a post for someone, like on, like, not my post though. I just helped the person to create the post, and I used my normal strategy. Just within how many minutes that I made the post was that's the first post the person is making on LinkedIn. So I just believe that stories helps. People on LinkedIn love stories, so I always, even if the stories are, I just try to use fiction. That's sometimes, but most of my stories are things that happened to me. But when I just started, I didn't have experience, so I didn't have stories to share. But I tried my best to still come up with stories as at then. Like now that I have a lot of stories to tell.
When you say story, can you maybe explain to somebody who do not understand how to craft some of this story that maybe can say what type of story can actually be helpful in marketing? Of course, you say your services there.
Yes, okay. I don't know how to put this, but whenever I want to create my own story, I try to know what exactly I want to talk about. That if I want to talk about procrastination, and that's why my boss used to tell me to, like, it's better, or it's good to always read fictional books, so that, like, fictional books will help you to make you to be able to come up with stories, like fictions, without you stressing yourself. So it just comes like, especially if you do read books, fictional books a lot, you will not have problem coming up with content. I mean, with stories. And you try to relate the story to what you're trying to talk about. So you need to know what you want to talk about first before um thinking of a story. And since it's something you can't resonate with, or a story you cannot come up with, I could just do research, try, because as a copywriter, I'm also a copywriter. So copywriter, like, I know how to do deep research. At least I know where to see people's stories, like where people share stories about their own personal life experience. Then from there, I could just turn that story to my own and say that particular thing happened to me. Let's say I want to talk on procrastination, for example. I can just go to YouTube and maybe check a video related to procrastination. Then I check the comment section. That the video is actually meant to get the viewer's attention, or for them to be able to resonate with it. And one thing about people, if they can resonate with something, they will begin to share their stories in the comment section. That's what I noticed in, like, anytime we are doing research in copywriting, that's how we do get inspiration on stories, because we use stories to sell to people. So whenever I can just go there, check that book, that particular procrastination stuff, then check the comment section. You will surely see somebody will surely share his or her life experience on the app. I mean, like, in the comment section, something that, because the person, like, this is something that happened to the person personally. So when you want to make this post, so that people in that kind of situation, people that do procrastinate a lot, maybe you're not the type of person that knows how to procrastinate, but now you have to talk on procrastination. You have to put yourself in their shoes as if you're a procrastinator. I mean, I don't know if that English is correct, but you have to put yourself in their shoes as if, yes, you usually procrastinate before, but this was how you suffered and you want them to learn from it. And you will see them, they'll be able to resonate. They'll be like, this girl is me. Like, this person is just talking to me directly. Like, that's just how I do and make my post. Yes, I try to put myself in their shoes. Yes, I try to put myself in their shoes, and because that's the best way to make people resonate with your post or with your content.
All right. Now, these people that you are dealing with, say maybe these beginners in content creation, and also maybe on LinkedIn, what did they complain to you as maybe their challenges that maybe you might help them to face?
Yeah, most of the times they usually come to me to help them to the main, like, I do receive three kind of messages on LinkedIn. That's from beginners who not clients. It's like, some of them, they're having problem with getting jobs. Yes, getting jobs on LinkedIn, or some of them everywhere. They've not gotten their first clients. So those ones, and another set of people that do message me on LinkedIn are those that want to optimize their profile. They don't know how to optimize their profile, or they don't, just like the way I was feeling when I just started, when my profile was looking shabby. Sometimes I will message influencers and send them my link. Now, influencers, they will not want to answer me because they'll be like, they will want me to pay for their class or something. Or if they are too big, they'll just ignore me. Sure, you get poor. Because I didn't know how to do my profile. I didn't know whether I was doing it right or not. I was just confused. So that's how they are now. That's how they should be like, please check my profile. Should I change anything? You get. Then the last set of people that do message me on LinkedIn, these are the people that they don't know what to do at all. Like, they don't have any skill, but they want to learn writing because of they like the way I do write. So that's like the two problems I know people do face on LinkedIn. That's newbies, their profile optimization, getting jobs, and those that want to learn.
All right. How should one optimize LinkedIn profile page so they can be taken seriously? What are the strategies that you would recommend?
I don't think this is something I can talk about here, because it's actually a very broad stuff, and I actually organized a class like that, a LinkedIn optimization class, where I show them everything. But let me just try. I don't know if I can. Okay, I talked about their cover. I mean, their background picture. That's their cover photo. Yeah, their profile must look professional. But if since they're just starting, some people might not have professional picture yet. They, they can still use anyone, but as time goes on, they should try to take a professional picture. Their names should be organized, like your name first for your surname. I also made that mistake for a very long time too. My surname was before my name. Until now, I'm used to it already. But your name should come first for your surname. Then going forward to then your creator mode should be on, because most people, they used to leave their that's if you know you want to be a creator, but if you know you're a client, you don't need to on your creator mode. But if you know you want to be creating content like me on your creator mode, so that you can add kind of topics you want to be talking about on your profile. So when people get there, they can have an idea about what you'll be talking about or the kind of content you'll be creating. And it will also help people to follow you instead of connecting with you directly. So you get more followers. That's if you are chasing followers though. So on your creator mode, what else? Add certificates, your experience, all these things are just to give you credibility, your skills, recommendations. I don't think I can remember everything, but my students, those that like after I did my free class, I brought them to my paid class. I mean, I introduced my paid class to them, and some of them paid for it. So those that paid for it, I did a profile audit. Or I audited their profile like on a live call like this. Then I show them things to change, like some of just like their summary, for example. I show them how to arrange their summary, how to make it look professional. So I just audited the whole profile. I told them, okay, carry book and pen. Anything I see, know that you need to work on this. And from there, now all of them, their profile is looking good now. Just the content creation aspect, and I'm hoping. I know they will soon start getting. I mean, they'll start getting results.
One thing is to be writing, another thing is to be writing and be making money from it. I'm interested in the making money part of it, so that you will tell somebody, come and start writing. You can be making money from your writing.
Yeah, personally, writing like content writing has really helped me. Yeah. So if I want to convince someone into content writing, I would tell them about my own personal story. Yes, because I'm a writer and I've seen results before I started LinkedIn in general. I mean, no, when I was still trying to build my LinkedIn brand, I didn't rely on LinkedIn. Like I didn't say, okay, I want to focus on LinkedIn alone. I was on freelancers app like Upwork and Fiverr especially, and I got jobs there. Even Fiverr, I made like maybe $50 or so. Upwork to like $50. But now I was just starting then, and I'm this sort of person if I'm very desperate. So I was always making money on Fiverr, Upwork, and also, but as then I've not started making money on LinkedIn. So, but now the kind of I think I'm trying to divert now. So if I want to tell you to join content writing, I will show you the kind of things I've gotten on LinkedIn. I mean, through content writing in general, but LinkedIn is like my main, or LinkedIn really helped me to achieve most of the things I've gotten. That's like the companies I'm working with now. I got I got everything through LinkedIn, and this one is not this kind of general kind of stuff where you be applying for jobs. People apply for jobs on LinkedIn and also on other just like Upwork. They apply for jobs because they're trying to sell yourself. But my own, I didn't apply for any jobs. They just came to me, hey, can you work with our company? Can you do this? Can you do that? Stuffs like that. So if I want to even encourage them to be in writing, I will make sure I add LinkedIn to it because that's what helped me. So I'll tell them, yes, there's money in writing. You can get enough money from writing. That's money that can make you financially free if you take it serious. Yes, if you take it serious. Now for now, I've not really let's say I've not really gotten the result I want, or maybe that could convince someone to see reason why they should be a writer. Yes, I know I don't have that much experience where like those that have been in the field for close to 1 year. So even if I want to get job, I still have issues. Like anytime clients reach out to me, because of my LinkedIn profile and the way LinkedIn made me look like a professional in my field, clients reach out to me with the mind that maybe I've been in the field for a very long time. But by the time they check my CV and everything, they tend to see that, oh, this girl doesn't have so much experience and all that. And I might not even get the job again. Maybe
I
they'll
was
just
born
list
in
me. But I don't even mind because they came to me, I didn't go to them. So if they didn't see any reason to hire me, then it's fine. So I've not really gotten the kind of result, or I've not really been able to work with big companies or companies that will pay me my worth.
Now, for people that want to connect with you, how can they connect with you online? You did say that you have a course that you are selling there. I want you to use this few seconds to promote yourself.
Okay, if you know, like let's say you need content, or you want to learn writing in general, it could be copywriting, it could be content. I can teach you how to be a content writer. And if you're also looking for ways to get jobs on LinkedIn, how to leverage LinkedIn, how to get the best out of LinkedIn, or if you want to build a personal brand, I can also help you out on that.
All right. Thank you so much, Joy. I really appreciate the time and also the sharing here. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
If you enjoy this podcast, make sure you subscribe so you never miss any of our future episodes. Rate and review Obehi Podcast and share with your friends who might need it. I remain Obehi Ewanfo. Thank you so much for listening. I'll talk to you in the next episode.